Can I tell when a student is stressed out? Absolutely. It's easy, especially as teaching as long as I have, it's easy to tell by their facial expressions and how they're acting, if they're acting a little differently, if they feel like they've been stressed in school or not.
I can tell when a student is stressed out because the student usually gets upset more easily, might look really sad or withdrawn, might even cry sometimes, might ask a lot of questions, things like that.
Do I tell or can I tell when a student is stressed out? I think generally I can. They usually act a little bit differently or they're very anxious. And I do try to talk to kids about that to make sure that they don't feel stressed about things they shouldn't really be stressed about.
My grades are very important to me, and I hope that every day I go to school I get good grades and I come home with good grades.
My kids' grades are very important to me in terms of letting me know how they're doing. I want to make sure they're doing the best that they possibly can. I don't care if they get all perfect scores. I just want to make sure that they are trying their hardest, learning from their mistakes, doing their best.
My kids' grades are very important to me because that way it shows me how progress is going for him in school, whether he's doing really good or whether he's doing bad or in the middle.
I would expect my kids to be living on their own with a job, supporting themselves in 10 years from now, hopefully enjoying whatever career they've chosen.
I expect my kids to be 10 years in a job that they really like, no matter what job they decide to do, but as long as he's happy doing what he's doing, that's what makes me happy. I do think that my expectations can stress the students out a little bit because they are thinking one thing and I am thinking another thing and we don't know what each other's expectations are.
I absolutely think my expectations put stress on my kids, but I try really hard not to because I know both my kids have very high expectations of themselves, so they tend to put a lot of pressure on themselves, and I try really hard not to add to that pressure, but I'm sure there are times that I do. I think that's unfortunately an inevitable thing about being a parent sometimes.
If I'm having trouble with school, I go to my parents or one of my teachers or my advisor teacher.
Do I think my lesson plans are preparing the kids for high school? Absolutely. That's the biggest thing I do right now is because I teach 8th grade, I want them to experience the testing, the projects, and everything I do is geared towards preparing them.
The best advice I can give them is to take a deep breath and try to prioritize what it is they need to do. Sometimes kids feel like they have a ton of work, but when they really take a look at everything that's been assigned or everything they need to accomplish, they usually realize that it's not as bad as they thought.
Every time you feel stressed, you take a deep breath and realize that this is school and it's not life or death, and there's a lot more important things to go in life, and you just have to relax and do the best that you can.